Yeah, so last time I was dating, I was doing the dating apps for like a year. And it was mostly a good experience. But I had my share of bad dates. I got a message from this woman who on her profile she identified as being Christian. But she messaged me for a date, even though on my profile it specifically said, I am not interested in dating any women that are into religion at all. But I am into dating women who are interested in me. Like, that's like top 5, like when it comes to things on my list that I look for in a woman. So I went out with her. And on our date, she almost immediately brought up the whole Christian thing. And she was like, this is what she said about it. She was like, yeah, I'm Christian, but I hate all other Christians. I was like, whoa. That is very close to the number of Christians that I hate. like one off. I dated this other woman for a couple months, and a couple of months in, she said to me, I want to ask you something, but I don't want to make this sound like I'm trying to start a fight. And I was like, that sounds suspiciously like something somebody would say before a fight starts. This is what she asked me. She said, when I ask you about something, after you respond, do you ever have any inclination to then say, how about you? And I was like, whoa. Listen, of course I want to hear your take on whatever the topic of discussion is. But I don't feel like it's necessary for me to prompt you when it's your turn to talk. Because I'm a feminist. Okay, I would hope that you would just chime in if you had something to say. Okay, the only time I would ever prompt you when it was your turn to talk is if we were talking on walkie-talkies. But just for you, if it means that much to you, when I'm done talking, over. Yeah, she didn't like that perspective at all. So I was like, okay, over and out. When I first got on the dating apps, one of the very first profiles that I saw, she mentioned that she was really into sarcasm. And I was like, sarcasm? Do you know what sarcasm is? But then I kept seeing another one and another one and another profile. These women are all mentioning that they're into sarcasm. And I was like, do I know what sarcasm is? Because I thought that sarcasm was that thing where you say something positive or nice, but then you say it like a douche so that the other person knows that you actually mean the exact opposite. And I was like, wait a minute, that actually checks out because all the women I know like it when guys say stuff nice, and most of them are into douchebags. So that actually makes sense. I tried to test out this theory about if these women were really into sarcasm. So when I went out on a date with one of them, in the middle of the date, I was like, oh, I think it's so cool that you messaged me even though my profile says that I'm an atheist. Oh, I think that's so cool that you're a Christian that hates all other Christians. Oh, we should definitely go out again. And she was like, oh, you want to go back to my place? Oh, I also met a lot of women online that surprisingly were like really into like fooling around for like 2 or 3 hours at a time, and I was like, all right, I can put up with this for the first couple dates, but after that, a 50-50 Netflix to chill ratio is not sustainable. At all. Have you seen how much stuff is on Netflix? No. I mean, we got to make it to a 90-10 ratio by the third date. Otherwise, this is not going to work at all. We're never going to make it through 7 seasons of Parks and Rec. That's not going to happen. All right, thanks, guys.